Hello, Abbott. Hello, Dad Hunts Coins. Good to see you. Back for another live. We're going to give it a shot today and see what happens. YouTube is still experimenting with this beta format, so I don't know if they're going to be popping extra people in or not that we can introduce to coin hunting or bill searching, so we'll see. But we are going to search 500 $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers. That's what we're going to be doing. So maybe we can find some. Hopefully. Hello, Treasure Woman. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. We are just getting ready to get started. Let me show you some of the examples of things that we are looking for. If I can get the lighting situation right here. Let's try that. This is a bill that we found recently that has the last 6 out of alignment. It's raised a little high. That's called the gas pump or an odometer. And we collect the extreme examples of those. They're not worth a real premium. But this one is called a trinary. It's called a trinary. 55225-292. It only has 3 numbers repeating through the serial number, 5s, 2s, and 9s. So we hang on to those. Those are worth a little bit above face value. Hello, Jim Cantor. Good to see you, my friend. 9470-0749. That's a good one. This is called a radar. Maybe a palindrome too. 9470-0749. It reads the same front to back and back to front. We'd like to find a bunch more of those. That would be nice. Also, this one has 5 5s in a row. It's also a trinary, only has 3 5s and 9s. But the 5 5s in a row makes it worth more than face value. The trinary makes it worth more than face value. It also has a raised 3 out of alignment at the end. And it also has an over-inked 5. So that's pretty cool. We'll take that. Hello, Ward. Another day, another dollar. That's right. I see what you did there. See what I did there? I bumped my light and turned it on. Well, my camera, that is. We found this one last week. 80707080. That is called 4 pairs. Also a tombstone, I guess. That does carry value above face value, so we're always glad to see those. We are going to be, yeah, Larry, some of them are. The ones I'm showing right now are all worth more than $1. I'm showing you some of the examples that we have found in the last week, and then I'm going to hunt 500. Welcome. Anyone that's here for the first time, we'd ask you to consider subscribing. We are coin hunters and serial number hunters. This one is also 4 pairs. 17178888. Also has a quad of 4 8s in a row. That's worth between $1 above face value. We hang on to those. This one's a special bill. 30423042. That's a quad repeater. And these are going for around $2 on the eBay as well. So they're all worth a little more. Never a bad day for a corny joke. Hey, it's always good to laugh. Always good to laugh. 15555. We keep any bill that has 4 numbers in a row repeating. Those have a little bit of value above face value. This is another one that we found 5 of a kind. The bill's in not great shape, but we got 5 7s. 7s and 8s are the bills that will bring the most value. And this one had 5 7s in a row, so that one carries value above face value as well. This is one of the main things that we're looking for here. We're looking for star notes. See the star at the end? 0185, 0019. Nothing real fancy about the numbers in this serial number, but it's got the star. And we've got the star. That means it was a replacement note for damaged notes or error mistakes that were made in the printing process. And we always look up any star notes that we find at the end of the hunt to see how rare they are. You can go to mycurrencycollection.com and you can see if it is more or less rare. Usually they printed these in runs of 3.2 million, but sometimes you'll find it in a lot smaller run. So that's a good thing. This is called a birth date note. 2019-07-17, July 17th of 2019. That is a birth date note. These are going for $10 and $20 on eBay right now for birth date notes. Know anyone born on July 17th, 2019? I'll make them a deal. I will. This one is one of the more valuable ones we found. This is called a broken ladder. If this was in order, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would be called a ladder. This one has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 8 different numbers, but not in numerical order, so that's called a broken ladder. And it does carry value above face value. And then there's another star note that we will be looking for. So, with very little further ado, I've got 500 notes here, $500 bills that I picked up from my bank. They ordered these in from the Federal Reserve for me, and I'm going to be searching them. On the bottom are listed some of the things that we are looking for, but there's probably 30 things to look for. So I'll be calling out anything we find along the way. And thanks for being here today to watch along with us. We're going to be searching some dollar bills. Let me get the strap off. Let me look and see how well in order these are, because they usually are going a lot of different directions. So I try to get them organized into going pretty much one or two directions anyway. Looks like those were only going 2 different directions. Welcome everyone that's come in. We would ask you to consider subscribing as this is your first time. We do put out a lot of content. We put out daily short videos. We are currently hunting 500 $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers. I'll also be looking at the date down here to see if it's an older bill, and we will hang on to those. I will stop anytime we have a good find. If you got any questions, please just type it in. And the people that are in blue in the stream are my moderators, like Jim Cantor right there. We appreciate his help. And anyone in green, they are a member of the channel, like Jim Thompson right there. Hello, Jim. We are just getting started. I am searching $500 bills. Look at that. Our third bill is a star note. 04818666 star. This is out of the 2021 series. We will be hanging on to that one. We will be looking that up at the end of our hunt on mycurrencycollection.com to see how rare it is. See how many they minted. But that is a good find. Star notes are going for a minimum of $2 each right now on eBay. So we are always happy to find those. 44332468 had a good start, but it did not finish. You'll search 100. This is called a strap. This is $100 bills that are in a strap. I get them from my bank. We are averaging over 1 star note per strap and several other finds per strap. But sometimes you'll get a strap that doesn't have much in it. Sometimes you'll get a strap that's absolutely loaded. Chopes, let me show you. Right there, usually a dollar bill will have a letter at the start like that B and that D. This one has a B to start, but it has a star at the end. And that star signifies that there were mistakes made when they were printing bills, and they needed to print replacements. When they do that, they usually print a run of 3.2 million. Any of the replacement notes they print have this star on it. So one thing you definitely need to do, check your change for star notes. Always check and see. This is on, could be on any denomination of a dollar bill. Right now on $1 bills though, if you've got a star note, the value that you sell these for on eBay right now is going for double face value. So we like to find those. Anyone that's here, consider subscribing please. We do put out a lot of content every week. We put out a daily short video. I just got done editing it. It's coming out tonight at 8 p.m. It'll be a $50 fine from this week, but we will show our best finds from coin hunting for the week. And those come out every night at 8 or 9 p.m. So be sure and check those out. We also do a bunch of live streams a week. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m., every Friday at high noon, and every Saturday at 2 p.m., all times central. So thanks for popping in today. Chumps, I hope I answered your question. Moon over Miami, good to see you. Welcome. We're trying this vertical format again. YouTube's been changing it up. We'll see if there's still the opportunity to reach a bunch of people. They kind of changed it at the end of last week. So we shall see if it is going to work or not. But I've got 1,500 $1 bills sitting in the house and I haven't searched yet. And Wednesday's take back day, so I need to get through them anyway. So between today and tomorrow, I will be doing some bill hunting for sure. I have many, many, many buckets of $50 to take back to the bank, a bucket of dimes to take back to the bank from our hunts. So I have a lot to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is usually take back coins to the bank day. Mondays are the S days. Post my short videos and could finish off my shipping. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are C days. Take coins back to the bank day. Pick up my order of coins and bills from the bank. Tell you what, I'm going to try to make that a little bigger for y'all, because that looks awfully small to me today. Let's see what we can do here. How about that? That may make that a little easier for you all to read, perhaps. A little easier for you all to read. I'm just waiting patiently for you to turn up a major air note. Me too, Jim Thompson. Me too. That would be awesome. I am looking at the seal. I'm looking to make sure the serial numbers match. Looking at the date to make sure I don't have any old ones trying to sneak by me. We did have a star note in our third bill today. That was a good start. So y'all can help me look, see if we find anything cool. Let's pull this down a little bit. Hold on a second. Huh. Guess that's just the way that bill is. We do have one find so far, but that's it so far. $10.24.44.51. I'd like to find a nice crispy birthday note. That'd be a good find. One for somebody 50 to 60 years old. There's at 2009. I just don't find that many old bills. I don't know why, because I'm getting them from the Fed and they're taking them out of circulation. If they're not pristine, I am not sure. But I'm finding maybe one bill earlier than 2000 in each strap right now, and that doesn't seem like a lot. 1906 to 1921. Well, I guess that would be what we call what is it? A headstone bill. Born in 1906, passed away in 1921. That would be a very sad thing. I don't think I'll keep that one. Too sad to even think about. But we are searching dollar bills. We are looking for fancy serial numbers worth above face value. We've got one find already. Hang around and I'll go through some of the examples of what we have found in the last week, because we have found a bunch of good ones in the last week. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. Hello, Taylor. Yeah, that's a spender. That's what that is, Taylor. Absolutely, that is a spender. Here's some of the better notes we have found this week. There's a star note. See the star at the end? Right now, these are going on eBay for $2 or more, so you can double your money on a $1 bill. We like to find the star notes. This was a real good find. This is a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uses 8 different notes, but not in numerical order. It's called a broken ladder. If they were in order, it would be called a ladder and be worth much more money. But as is, it does have value above face value. This is called a birthday note. 2019 0717, July 17th of 2019. They're going for $5 to $10 on eBay, which I happen to think is crazy. I haven't sold any on eBay, but I haven't tried. There's a star note, becoming very collectible right now. 5 7s in a row. One of the things you want to try to find when you're doing this specifically is bulk numbers of 8s and 7s, because they are the most value numbers right now. 5 7s in a row. This is not a bill in great shape, but it still carries quite a bit of value above face value. 4 5s in a row. That carries value above face value when you find 4 of a kind. This one's really a cool one. 3042. 3042. We call that a repeater. So that one has more value above face as well. Ladybug Stacker just subscribed. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family, Ladybug Stacker. We're glad to have you here. We're searching some $1 bills, 500, but I'm going through some of the things I'm looking for and have found in the last week. This is 4 pairs, 1717, 8888. That has more value than face value as well. Here's another 4 pairs, 80, 70, 70, 80. I love that bill. Really cool number. That carries a premium above face value. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s in a row. Any bill with 5 of a number in a row or more is worth above face value. This one is also a trinary because it only has 3s, 5s, and a 9. Making up the serial number. It also has a 3 out of alignment at the end of the bill, making that called a gas pump or an odometer note. And it also has an over-inked 5 right there. So that bill has a lot of stuff going for it. We appreciate everyone popping in today. If you're new to the channel, we would ask you to consider subscribing. We're searching 500 $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers like this. 94700749. It is a radar or a palindrome. It reads the same front to back and back to front. That carries a nice value above premium. Would love to find some more of those. There's your standard trinary note. 55225292. It has only 5s, 2s, and 9s in the bill. Only 3 numbers. Those are carrying above premium value on eBay as well. And I've already covered that one. So let's get back to our hunt. We so far today have found 1 star note. But you definitely want to check your change, and star notes right now are highly collectible. 015311713. It wanted to be something, but it's not. Mr. Turtle in the house. Taylor TV just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, Taylor TV, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you here. Are you talking about the sleeves that I've put the better finds in? I bought those on Amazon. If you want to send me an email, I'll be glad to send you the link where I get those on Amazon. I buy them in packs of hundreds. If you're talking about the straps of $100 bills, I got them at my local bank that orders coins and bills for me every week. I hope if I didn't answer your question, be sure and ask again. Anyone that's here, we would be glad to answer any questions. I was new to this only 3 years ago, and I've only been searching the dollar bill serial numbers for a little over 2 months. So I am still learning, but we have a lot of knowledgeable people in the stream that will help you out. They help me out. They're training me is what they're doing. I'm also looking, this green seal sometimes will be misplaced, high or low. That can add value. and the date. If I find a bill before 2000, there's some things to check for, and older bills do carry additional value. 05, 09, 0665. So this is a birthday note, but it's from a long time ago. 05, May 9th of the year 665. So I'm guessing they're probably not living, so I'm not going to hang on to that one. The bill that starts with 1959 but doesn't end up being anything. Come on, we're due for another find. You never know. You just never know. You may get 4 finds in a row. You may go 50 bills and not find anything. 78101172, not quite anything. Oh, there's a star note. How about that? 2013 series, 08783778 star. Hattie, me too. I am old and I find it interesting. Hello, BH Ringer. All right, BH, have a good stream. Addie, welcome. We're glad to see you here. Please consider subscribing if you're new. We hunt several times a week live. We happen to be looking for star numbers right now, or star notes, or fancy serial numbers. This one happens to be an L, not a B. If it had a B over there, this could be out of the series of notes where they messed up and they printed duplicate serial numbers. And if you find both of those, that's worth some serious money. We do a daily short video on coin hunting every single day. It comes out, it's scheduled right now for 8 p.m. tonight. So you can check those out. We will show some of our better finds from hunting pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars. We do live streams Central Time every Wednesday at 8 p.m., every Friday at high noon, and every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. On Saturdays, my grandkids hunt with me. My 13-year-old grandson, my 11-year-old grandson. The other 2 grandchildren aren't old enough yet. I don't trust them not to eat the coins. But on Saturdays, we will open 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars. This last Saturday that we just came by, Addie subscribed. Addie, thank you very much for subscribing, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Maybe we'll find something good for you here. We gave away all our half dollar boxes to any adult that was hunting with a child under the age of 19. Because our most important initiative is to get more people involved in this hobby, especially youth. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to hunt with my grandsons, and they love this hobby. They are getting an awesome coin collection going. And I figure it keeps them off the video games, and I like the video games myself, but enough's enough. Our third star note of the first strap, hello, is another 2013 L12019698 and star. If you're not familiar with star notes, these are printed as a replacement when the Fed messes up when they're pressing dollar bills, and they have some get damaged or errors. They will print a run of 3.2 million usually with a star note at the end. A normal note will have a letter at the end. And star notes right now, even though you can find these about numerically 1 in 100 of every bill printed, but a lot of these are getting taken out of circulation. These are carrying double face value right now for $1 bills on eBay. So we like to hang on to those. We will look up the star notes, all of them, on mycurrencycollection.com at the end of our hunt to see if any of those happen to have a lower run and might be more valuable. Thank you all for joining us today. Thanks for my regulars being here. Hello, Perplexed Mind. It's good to see you. Brian Jensen, Turtle, Dad Hunts Coins, BH Ringer, Jim Cantor, good to see you all. We appreciate you being here to help me out with these streams. We're doing these to try to bring more people into this hobby. That wanted to be a trinary with 5s, 3s, and 9s, but it stuck at 2 and stuck a 2 and 1 in there and didn't quite make it. We usually do find several trinaries when we're searching a strap of 100 ones. Boy, I really want to find a 007, 00707. Just because I like James Bond, but I want to find one of those. I guess it would also be a binary note. So a binary note's only using 2 numbers and a serial number would be a really cool thing to find. I have yet to find a binary note, but I figure if I do this long enough, maybe I will. 15, 454, 4050, 154s and zeros. Not quite a trinary. Way future birthday note, February 19th of 7093. I don't figure I'm going to be around in 7093 to hand these out, so I'll hang on to that one. Welcome to everyone that's popped in. Please consider subscribing. We are searching 500 $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers, looking for star notes, anything that carries above face value. That is what we're looking for. We have just completed our first $100. We're searching 5 different straps. That's called a strap. I get these from my bank. They order in $3,000 worth of dollar bills a week for me to search. We do those all via live streams. I'm going through these now to make sure and see if these are relatively in the same direction, because I can't search them upside down very well. Sometimes I have a hard time searching them right side up. Those were only going in 3 different directions. That was pretty easy to sort out. Please consider subscribing if you're here for the first time. We are looking for a bunch of air notes, varieties, star notes. Let me show you just a couple examples here of some of the notes we have found recently. This is called a trinary, 5522, 5292s. It only uses 3 numbers in the serial number, 2s, 5s, and a 9, called the trinary. It is carrying a value above face value right now, a nice little premium. This is a special note, 94700749. That is called a radar. It reads the same front to back and back to front. I think it's also known as a palindrome, but that's a little fancy for me. You need to hunt, Dad hunts coins. You need to stream. 3955553. This one has a lot of stuff going for it. First off, it has 5 5s right in the middle. Any bill with 5 repeating notes. That's me too, Chad. Deer, mud bogging, pack and dip right now. An occasional beer, unless I'm with my grandkids. But I can't hunt that kind of stuff, and this is one of my new hobbies as well. Sounds like we have a lot in common, Chad. Thanks for being here. So 5 5s in a row makes this worth above face value. Anything with 4 in a row of the same number or more we hang on to. This also only has 5s, 3s, and 9s in the serial number. Also, the last 3 is out of alignment. It is raised out of alignment. We call that an odometer or a gas pump note. An odometer or a gas pump note. Also, that 5 is over inked a little bit. So that's what we're looking for. I'll show you one more and we'll get back to the hunt. 80, 70, 70, 80. This is called 4 pairs. Really cool looking note, and this note would be going for well above $1 on eBay right now. One could make a little money selling that. Let's start our second strap of dollar bills here. Let's see what we can find. We would ask, if you're here for the first time, to consider subscribing. We do daily short videos on coin hunting. Tonight's will release at 8 p.m. as they all release at 8 or 9 p.m. Tonight's is on $50 and a good find I found hunting $50 this week. But every night we have a short video. Could be pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or $50. We also do several live streams a week. For sure, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. we do a stream where we do a 500 $1 bills. We do a box of dimes and a box of $50. There's one of those backwards bills. Every Friday at high noon we do the same thing. And every Saturday at 2 o'clock, we hunt 5 to 7 boxes of $half, and I hunt with my grandchildren, 2 of them. Hudson, age 13, Rhett, age 11, and we've got a lot of coins and other things that we will give away during our Saturday stream. So if you do subscribe, you might want to consider turning on the bell notification so you know when we're streaming, because in a lot of our streams we do have giveaways. And you don't want to miss that. You could end up with something really cool. This Saturday we gave away silver certificates. Let me show you what a silver certificate is, because we could always find one. This is a silver certificate. Still got the sticker on it from me purchasing it. Silver certificate. Chad, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Maybe we can go deer hunting one day. $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. This was from 1957. If I would happen to find one of those in my dollar bill hunt currently, I would probably fall out of my chair, because that would be amazing. But we gave away 5 of those this Saturday, and we do that every Saturday. Sometimes we give away gold backs that have 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold, or some different coins. You never know what Paul's going to give away. Hello, Copper Owl. Good to see you. 6 in a row. I haven't found 6 in a row yet. That would be a really nice thing to find. Yeah, Chad, that sounds okay. Usually I reserve that for vacations or when I'm really, really hot. But it does happen occasionally. Well, that's one I hang on to, even though it doesn't have a lot of value over face value. It does have 4 5s in a row. 155, 55, 918. They are going for more than face value on eBay right now, so I'll hang on to it. It'd be a lot more valuable if it had 5, 6, or 7, or the unicorn, 8 in a row of the serial number. The same number would be an amazing find. People do find them, just not me yet, but I've only been doing this for a couple months, so maybe I will get lucky soon and get a really, really cool find. My coolest finds so far, I would say, are the 2013 series Star Notes. I have found about 10 of those now that were made at the time where they accidentally printed the same serial number in Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas. And if you happen to get both of those serial numbers and put those 2 twin sister bills together, you're talking $1,000 or much more, depending on the condition of them. I haven't found any twin sisters yet, but I do have 10 possibilities. So as Jim Carrey would say, you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. And yes, we're saying there's a chance. Oh, another Star Note, 09920895. That is our 4th Star Note today. That one is a 2017 A series. We usually average a little over 1 per strap, so we're beating that today. Identified as a Star Note by it doesn't have a second letter at the end. It has a star instead of a letter, signifying it was a replacement bill. And those are carrying on $1 of denomination, double face value right now, or higher if it's a fancy note to go along with it. So that is cool. Welcome to everyone that's popping in. We are hunting 500 $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers. We do daily short videos that we release at 8 p.m. of coin hunting. Could be pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or $half. Those come out at 8 or 9 p.m. every night. We do at least 3 live streams a week. Wednesday at 8 p.m., Friday at high noon, and Saturday at 2 p.m. If you're new to the channel, we'd ask you to consider subscribing. We have a goal to get more people introduced to this hobby. That's why we do it. It is a fun hobby. It can be done inexpensively. What I'm doing right now, searching dollar bills, there's a historical birthday note, February 8th of 1040. We won't hang on to that one because I'm not aware of anything that happened on February 8th of 1040 that was really historical. If it was 7/4/1776, we would probably hang on to that. This last Saturday, and we're going to do it once a month if you have any interest in it, we gave away all of our half-dollar boxes on the Saturday stream to a parent, guardian, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa viewing the stream live, and we opened the box for them and they got to keep all their finds. We also gave them a 9-coin collector's kit named after my grandson Hudson that's got 3 silver coins in it. It's got 3 coins over 100 years old. It's about a $25 value. We also gave them a 90% silver Walking Liberty $half with a silver melt value of over $9. We also gave them a copper round, and Silent Silver Stacker donated to them a silver certificate each. And we're going to do that once a month. You sign up by emailing me. We're getting close to being full for the month of April. We do it on the first Saturday of every month, trying to get more kids involved in this great hobby. I really feel like it's an issue of awareness and access, and we are trying to make more people aware of this great hobby. As far as access goes, what I'm doing right now, I am searching $100 bills. Well, 500 of them. But in your change, you probably got 3 or 4 or 5 $1 bills. Check them. I got a silver certificate, not a silver certificate, I got a star note, much like this one right here that we found just a minute ago, in my change from Sonic in the last month. I also, in the last 6 months, I got a Buffalo nickel in my change from Sonic. So I don't know what the deal is with Sonic, but it's pretty cool to be able to find that stuff. This can be a very inexpensive hobby. Go to the bank, get 25 ones, get 50 ones, 100 ones, search them. You're only going to keep 4 or 5 that have value above face value. Take the others back, buy some more. If you want to get started, you got your grandchildren coming over, your nieces and nephews. You don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to keep them busy, how you're going to maintain your sanity. 465-45145. Boy, that 1 keeps that from being a very interesting trinary note. A trinary note is one that only has 3 numbers repeated all the way through the serial number. You can get a box of pennies usually from the bank, or they'll order you one. They're $25. You can search a box of pennies. All you have to look for is wheat pennies if you want. We average 7 to 10 wheat pennies per box. If you want to keep those, you return the other $24.90 to the bank. Add a dime, get another box of pennies. And I'm telling you, the first time you search them, even if you've got a couple kids helping you, it's going to take you between 1 and 2 hours to search a box of pennies. There's a trinary note. Boy, if that 6 was only a 4 or 5, I'd have my first binary. 645 444 55, only 4s, 5s, and 6s used. That's a trinary. Chad, I've got a ton of hunting stories. A ton. Hello, Adam. Nurse Numismatic, good to see you. Welcome. I'm glad you're here live. I have met you in Tulsa before. It's good to see you here live. That is awesome. Hello, Rob Winslow. It's good to see you, my friend. Everybody else that's in the stream. So this is a trinary. This does carry a little value above face value, so I will be hanging on to it. That is the second trinary we found. We found 4 star notes. Let me show you some examples of what we've been finding the last week, and then we'll continue our hunt. This is a bill we found last week that is called a 4 pairs. 80, 70, 70, 80. And that carries a nice value above face value right there. It is also a trinary, 807, only 8 zeros and 7s used in the serial number, so we hang on to those. This is also a 4 pairs book, 17178888. We hang on to those. Just a bored white and black cat. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We really appreciate you. We are trying to make more people aware of this great hobby and how easy it is. I've only been doing bills for a little over 2 months and I'm still figuring it out, but I got it figured out enough to do this. 3042, 3042, that's called a repeater. That's worth at least $2 on face value, and I know $2 isn't a ton of money, but if you can double your money on one bill, that ain't bad. We keep any bill that has at least 4 numbers consecutively of the same number, 5555, carries a little bit of value. Carrie, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're really glad to have you here. Cushmaster just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'm going to have one here in a minute better than that. There you go. How about 5 sevens? 5 sevens in a row. 7s and 8s are the best numbers to find. They carry more value. 7s are considered lucky in the American culture. 8s are considered fortunate in the Asian culture, and they are both. When you find 7s or 8s in bulk, they are carrying more value. You definitely want to hang on to those. This is one of the main things we're looking for, is a bill ending with a star. Typically a bill will end, like the last one we searched today, with a letter. Start with the letter, end with a letter. That's just a regular bill. A star note is a replacement note. It's when they have made errors in printing or got some damage, and they will then... Copper Owl Coins has gifted 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Thank you very much, Copper Owl. Ken Stout Live, Richie Gibson, Brian and the Twins, Canna Startup, and Liz Caitlin are all now members of PasSpareTime. Very cool, Copper Owl. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. You can become a member of PasSpareTime for as little as 99 cents a month. You get free shipping in our auctions. It does make you eligible to bid in our auctions. We have an auction every Saturday after our 2 o'clock live stream where we've hunted 5 to 7 boxes at $50. And you have some special emojis you can use now. Like if I find another star note like that one, you can throw the star up there. Cushmaster, yo, cowgirl. Is John a bot? I don't know. John Jacobs isn't a bot. I know that. What this is about, 11 Supermart 10, is I am searching $1 bills and I'm looking for fancy serial numbers that carry a value above face value. I'm going to be searching 500. We also do coin hunts during the week. Release short videos on coin hunts every night. Like this number right here is a star note. Most bills, any denomination, start with the letter, end with a letter, L and P. But if you get one that ends in a star, it means it's a replacement note for damaged or error notes that they made. And we look all these up at the end of our stream on a site called mycurrencycollection.com to see how rare they are, how many they made. They usually make 3.2 million, but sometimes you'll find a run much smaller. If it is a smaller run, then they have more value. We're also looking for bills like this. 2019 0717. The One VR just subscribed. Thank you, The One. And welcome to the PasSpareTime family. 2019 0717. July 17th of 2019. I didn't know this was a thing until a few months ago. But that's a birthday note. Anyone born on July 17th of 2019, this is desirable. These are going for $10 or $20 on eBay right now for a person's birth date note. This is also one of our good finds from the last couple weeks. This is called a broken ladder. If this had been in order, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would be called a ladder. It would have really good value. This one has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it only uses 7 numbers. Nothing is repeated, but they're not in numerical order, so that's called a broken ladder. And broken ladders do carry additional value. Let's get back to today's search. We appreciate everyone being here. We would ask for you, hello, cowgirl, you think John is a bot? Well, John Jacobs would never be a bot. If he is, he's very, very consistent. He's a great bot. We do live streams every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where we will hunt a box of dimes, a box of half dollars, and 500 $1 bills. We do the same every Friday at high noon. All these times are Central Time. And then on Saturday at 2 p.m. we do a live stream where we search 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars. I hunt with my 13-year-old and 11-year-old grandson. And we have a goal to get more people, especially kids, involved in this hobby. We do daily short videos. 784, so that's almost a trinary, but not quite. Daily short videos because I hunt boxes of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars during the week. So we'll have a daily short and we will show off our best finds for that week. Question mark, just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I feel that way sometimes. Question marks, confused for sure. Hello, homeless in America. Good to see you. Me too. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We appreciate that. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out with YouTube and helps us get more people involved in this hobby. 707-12177. Almost a trinary, but not quite. We are very fortunate that APMEX, largest seller of coins and coin supplies, does sponsor our initiative to grow the hobby and get more kids involved in this hobby. When we go to coin shows, which we'll be going to a coin show the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday right before Father's Day in June, we give out coins to kids, 9-coin collector's kits. Richard DeShong has gifted 5 PasSpareTime memberships. Richard, thank you so very much. Nurse Numismatic, you're a member now. Bleach My Brain, Hunting Southwest Ohio, Larry Downing, and Rich Universe are all members. Well, Cowgirl, I'm glad you're here live. That's awesome. Welcome to the new members. You've got some emojis to test around. We do auctions on our Saturday streams after our 2 o'clock live stream. You can now bid and you get free shipping. But APMEX goes with us to the coin shows and they set up their booth right with ours. And they hand out goodies to the people 18 years of age and younger as well. So we are happy to have them as a sponsor. It's very humbling for us to be able to be sponsored by them. We also have one of the few discount codes, not a cult, JT, just a collective of people that like to hunt coins and dollar bills. Richard Dowling, thanks, from Ireland. Okay, homeless in America, I got you. JT, what this is I am searching. Let me say what I was saying first. If you go to APMEX, you can use our dedicated link. It's in the description below, or you can just go to apmex.com. When you go to buy something, if you use our discount code, it's called Grow the Hobby. You can save $5 on any purchase of $50 or more. If you're clever about it, you can get silver very close to spot price if you use that discount right, and that's hard to do. What we're doing is looking for fancy serial numbers. Richard, was it Richard that asked? No, it wasn't Richard. Who asked? I forgot. JT. JT, we're looking for fancy serial numbers on $1 bills like this one. Ending in a star instead of a letter means it's a star note. Star notes right now are, depending on rarity, are carrying a value of double face value on eBay, so they're fun to find. We also look for, let me show you, a birth date note. 2019, 0717, July 17 of 2019. If you were born on July 17th of 2019, I've got your birth date note, and I've got a bunch more like this. And these are going for $10 to $20 on eBay right now, which I find crazy. But I guess if I find 11/02/1963, which will be my birth date note, I will hang on to it. But I'm not going to charge myself $20. I just won't do it. Here's a cool note like we're looking for. This one's pretty used, but it has 5 7s in a row. 3 7 7 7 7 7 8 5. When you've got 3 of the same number consecutively, it carries value above face value. If it's 7s, 8s, it really carries a little more value because those are the 2 most popular numbers. So that's what we're looking for, and I'm searching 500 ones right now. We've already found 4 star notes, 1 trinary note. We're in our second 100 of the 500 we're going to search. We also release a short video every day featuring pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, or half dollars. Those go out usually 8 or 9 p.m. There's one I'll keep. It doesn't carry much value above face value, but a little bit is 4 5s in a row, 3 1, 4 5s, and no 7. So I will hang on to that. That's the first 5 in a row or 4 in a row we found today. What I'd really love to find is a 6 in a row, 7 in a row, or the elusive solid serial number, like all zeros across, all the ones across would be an awesome serial number to find. All right, we've just finished our second $100 of the search. We will be breaking into our third strap. I get these from my local bank. They order them for me. They come strapped like that. They come strapped in straps of 100. Is it worth it, Darknator? I'm having fun doing it. I don't do this for the money, but certainly there is a profit to be had. Most of the time that I'm streaming, I end up streaming for other people. This is one of the different streams today where I'm searching for myself, and I will get to keep what I find. We are accumulating an awesome collection that does have a nice value. My 13 and 11-year-old grandson have great coin collections and dollar bill serial number collections now. Could you do this full time for a living? Boy, you'd be busy. You'd be going back and forth to the banks a lot. There are people that do. If you find a silver half dollar, it's worth at least $3. If you find a 90% silver half dollar, it's worth at least $9 in silver melt value. If you get lucky and find a bunch of star notes and a bunch of valuable bills, I could do these much quicker than I'm doing them going through on this live stream, so you can go through them pretty quick. I think you could supplement your income. I don't know that you couldn't make a livable wage doing it, I don't believe. But is it worth it? Yeah, I love doing it. It is a treasure hunt. It is absolutely a treasure hunt. But better than me enjoying it, my 13-year-old and 11-year-old grandsons love it. Hello, Josh Bruin. Good to see you. And you all know kids, teenagers, they don't like anything if it's not the cell phone, the internet, or video game. And they have their friends come over with them now, and they will hunt coins with us and sit here for 3-5 hours in a row going through coins looking for that special treasure hunt item. So in my opinion, it's a great hobby that not enough are aware of. A lot of people don't pay in cash anymore, but if you do pay in cash, and I would encourage you to pay in cash as often as possible, because one, you'll be more aware of the price you're paying, and that's important. How much is the physical quality? Quite a bit, Titan X. Just like with coins, there's a rating system for bills. Crispy, uncirculated CU are the ones that look like they were just minted, and that's the ones you want to have that will always carry more value. On star notes, though, if they're just basically in good shape, star notes are carrying double face value right now. That may not always be, but there is a star note fad going on right now. Like that bill right there is crispy as the day it was printed. It doesn't have a noticeable fold in it, and so the condition does make a difference on how much it's worth. Nate Breyer, what we do on this channel is every day of the week we put out a short video about coin hunting, where we're hunting pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and showing you something we have found in a roll. I go to the bank and I will buy boxes full of coins. Nickels. You get 50 rolls of nickels in a box. You get 50 rolls of pennies in a box. You get 50 rolls of $half in a box. Most things you get 50 rolls of. And I will open these up. I will search them for collectibles. I will search them to complete my collection of a full set. We show our best finds off every day. Tonight at 8 o'clock is a $half find. I just ended it a little while ago. We also then, we will do live streams every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. On those streams, I will hunt a box of dimes looking for silver, a box of $half looking for silver, and then I also will hunt 500 $1 bills looking for star notes and other goodies. We will sometimes do those as donator streams. My regulars, some of those that are in here could tell you. There's a birthday note we'll keep. 0502 1931. They would be old, but that's somebody that could still be alive. May 2nd, 1931 would be 92 years old, headed for 93 years old. So we do hang on to birthday note. If you find somebody that it's their birthday, these things are going for $10 to $20 on eBay. So I will hang on to that birthday note. We will do it as a donator stream where someone can donate $75 and I'll be searching the dimes, $half and dollar bills for them, and they get to keep all of the finds. If they happen to find a silver dime and a silver $half and a star note, then they have completed what we call the triple play. If you find a $200 bill, let me know. If I said $200 bill, I didn't mean to. If they complete the triple play, they win a Morgan dollar or a Peace dollar. If they don't find a silver dime, they get a half troy ounce of silver. If they don't find a silver $half, they get another half troy ounce of silver. So if they don't find anything in the coins, they walk away with a troy ounce of silver. And whatever finds we've had in the bills and in the coins that may not be silver. This note doesn't carry any value really over face value, but you see that last 6? That is what we call an odometer. An odometer or a gas pump note where that 6 is raised out of alignment. So I will keep the most extreme examples of those, but they're not really carrying, you're not going to make any money on them if trying to sell them on eBay. By the time you pay fees and shipping. If you do have any questions, please feel free to ask. We have a lot of experience in here. The rare upside down notes, Richard, I know. They're always throwing those at me. Anyone that's in blue is a moderator for our channel. They are very knowledgeable. They're here to help me out run this. Anyone in green is a member of our channel. They paid as little as 99 cents a month to become a member and get the perks that come along with membership. We appreciate all of these. Honey trip, we're sitting tree stand and we got a call from my wife. Forgot we had smoked cheese and smoker. Oh no, Chad, that's no good. That makes for a quick trip home. Smoked cheese sounds amazingly good too. Paul's been on a diet. I've lost 90 pounds. I got a little ways to go. Bruce Holland, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Anyone that's here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We do put out a bunch of content. Daily short videos, live streams every Wednesday at 9, every Friday at high noon, and every Saturday at 2 p.m. guaranteed every week. Also a day like today where I've got an extra 1,500 ones that I didn't get searched this week. I will throw in some additional of these live vertical streams, reaching out. These get announced in the shorts feed in YouTube, and it brings some people in that otherwise wouldn't have the awareness of this hobby. So you may see us live streaming 5 times a week and video shorts every day. So we put out a bunch of content. Coin hunting is a tremendous amount of fun. It's something that I can do with my grandkids, and we love the hobby. You can put together quite the book of collectible coins with value over time. We have completed full sets almost of the Lincoln cent, of the Jefferson nickel. We do have a complete set. Of the Roosevelt dime, of the Kennedy half dollar, we do have a complete set. Of the Benjamin Franklin half dollar, we do have a complete set. Wait, somebody just asked. I heard somebody just asked, what is a Franklin half dollar? What is a Franklin half dollar? I did. I heard you. I heard you. I heard you ask. And I'm going to show you what a Franklin half dollar is as soon as I lay hands on it. I usually have it laying out here. Why is it not laying out here? I don't. Franklin, Benji, Franklin. Well, I'll show you. I was going to show you a newer one, but I'll show you an older one. That is a Benjamin Franklin half dollar. That is a 1963. These were the half dollars minted before the Kennedy half dollars. The mint mark is at the top of the bell. I think it's a D. It is a D. It has the Liberty Bell on back. And we do find these when hunting the boxes of half dollars. Even though these have been out of circulation since 1963, we do find those, and we hunt those boxes every Saturday at 2 o'clock, and we'll do 5 to 7 boxes. We also will find occasionally what's called a Walking Liberty half dollar. That one's a 1945. That's the half dollar that was minted before the Benjamin Franklin half dollars. Really cool design. I love it. And if you find one of those, it's 90% silver. Just the melt value is worth over $9, and that's with the price of silver being down right now. Although it's creeping up. Gold went above $2,100 an ounce today. That's nice. Radar. Did I get talking and miss a radar, Richard? Go back a couple. All right, I'll go back a couple. How many couples do I have to go back? I'll go back 10. I got talking and missed a radar. I missed my last radar. Yeah, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. So we do pull out a lot of content every week, and we would ask that you consider subscribing and join us. Our Saturday streams are kind of like a, hey, there it is. Thank you all. I hit my camera. Paul missed one. I told you I'm new to this. I've only been doing this for 2 months. I missed a great one. Thank you, Richard DeShong, Dad Hunts Coins, John Jacobs, everyone that called out that I missed something. You're right, Jim Thompson, they are. 1579-9751. 1579-1579. That is a radar note. That is a radar note, and Paul got busy talking and thinking at the same time, and I missed it. That immediately goes into a bill protector. That thing is crispy as well. So I will hang on to that one. Thank you all for letting me not miss that one. That is a very, very cool find. I'm going to say $5 on eBay right now, minimum, and that's crispy on top of it. So you gotta like that. I gotta take a sippy sip on that one. Yeah, it was crooked too. Sorry about that, Dad Hunts Coins. All right, you just got here. Look what we just found. And I mean we, because my stream found it. They're better hunters than I am. 1579-9751. The way to find radar is always look and see if those two middle numbers match, then you need to check. It reads the same front to back and back to front. I think that's called a palindrome as well, and those do carry extra value. And that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. So Paul needs to pay more attention to searching and less attention to talking about Paul's spare time. There's a keeper. We do keep any bill with a section of 4 of the same number in a row or more. That's 4 5s. They don't carry a tremendous amount over face value. They do carry a little bit of amount over face value. I like to keep them and get full sets, 0 through 9 of 4 in a row, and sell them as a set of 10 for close to face value. So we will hang on to that. If it was 5 5s or more in a row, then you're starting to talk about some nice value. See, that one's got the 2 4s, but it doesn't have the same end number, so that one's not going to be a radar. 1776-0180. I want 1776-0704. That's what I want. That would have a little value. Future birthday note, February 25th of 3125. Since Paul's not going to be still kicking above dirt at that point, I will not hang on to it. Hello, Walker Magnet. Good to see you. Welcome. We are searching some $1 bills. The stream just helped me find a radar I missed. Great find. We've got 4 trinaries, or 4 star notes already, some trinaries, some 4s of a kinds. So we have had a good hunt. I think that is only the 3rd radar I've found. And I think 2 of them have been found by the stream. 9017, 1914. It looks like it wants to be something, but it's not. This is the 3rd of 300, 3rd strap, taking us to 300 notes of the 500 we're searching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 306, not a broken ladder, which would have 8 different numbers up there, but not in order. We do look for those. 73919173. I don't know what that is, but I'm keeping it. Can somebody tell me what the name of that is? Well, first off, it would be 7373 and 9191. It'd be a tombstone note because of the 7373. But the 7391 and a 9173, I'm going to hang on to it. I don't know what that's called. Again, I've only been doing this for a couple months. That may have absolutely no value above face value, but I like it. And the ones I like, I keep and I put in a envelope that I call cool. Was that a double radar note? I've never heard of a double radar note, but if the B's match as well, does that make it a double radar? Yeah, that would be a great one. Mix between a radar and a repeater. I know, I just call that a cool note. That's what I call it, Richard. So that one does have B's on both end too, so that may even have more value as a radar with the 2 B's. I don't know. Either way, it's a nice one. It is a nice one. I've got an envelope full of bills I find cool. One of these days I'll have 500 in there and decide that I probably shouldn't keep all those. It's too much money. But for right now, they're in the collection. Well, that bill. Really? 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 I was going to say, that bill looks different. Here's why it looks different. 1969B. 1969B. Those are not supposed to be in circulation anymore. That is the oldest note I have found. I don't know what it's worth, but I do have a book I could look it up in. For older paper currency, there's this book, Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date, written by Dean Oakes and John Schwartz. I don't know either one. I bought this on Amazon. Walker Magnet may have sent me this. I may not even have bought it. He either told me about it and I bought it, or he sent it to me. But you can look up your older currency in that to find out what it's worth. And that is the oldest one I have found, 1969. Let me put that in some protection here. I looked at that note when it came up and I thought, that note looks different. The font looked different, the layout looked different, something looked different about it. I gandered down at the date, and there it was, 1969. That's the oldest one I have found now out of, well over 10,000 notes searched. So I'm going to assume that has a little value above face value. I don't know what it is. But that's a keeper. That's a keeper. All right, Walker Magnet, thank you. I couldn't remember because I know you're... Hello, Sally Tolentino. Good to see you. Just Jeff, good to see you. You're pretty good about sending me something what you find that's cool too. So I wasn't sure if you sent it to me or if you just told me and I bought it. But it is a nice book to have around. So check those dates on your bills because that's the oldest one I've run into, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We've had some good straps today. See, if I was doing this in a donator stream, those would all be going to the person that donated. Darren Stowe, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you and welcome aboard. Recently found a $1955 note. Very nice, Jim. Yeah, Chad, 1969. That's my best. That's the oldest one. If you mark an older note with a counterfeit pin, it will mark its counterfeit. Oh, Dad, I'm not going to mark on it, but that's good to know. I guess they probably aren't checking $1 bills. But if you find an old 100, they check it. You could have an interesting discussion. 3022-2390 wanted to be something, but it wasn't. So we are hunting 500 $1 bills, looking for fancy serial numbers, looking for star notes. We have found a bunch of both already. We also put out daily short videos. Those go out at 8 to 10 p.m. every night where we're hunting. I was going to make sure I don't get talking here again and miss something. We will hunt pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or half dollars, showing our best finds of the week. You can check those out. We also do live streams every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. where we hunt a box of dimes, a box of half dollars, and 500 $1 bills looking for star notes. 14381384. It wanted to be something really, really bad, but it didn't quite accomplish it. We also do a few of these vertical live streams a week that get announced in the YouTube Shorts feed, trying to introduce more people to this hobby. So thank you for anyone that has come over from there. It's a new format for YouTube. It's still kind of in beta. And they keep changing around a little bit, but I think we're getting to where, at least in this format of dollar bills, you can see everything okay. And that's a good thing. We're also looking for real low serial numbers or real high serial numbers. If we start out with 4 zeros in a row, that would be something we would keep. If you find 7 zeros and a 1, you've got the first one of a run, and that is going to carry quite the premium. Zero 002-00180, not a trinary, almost a cool note, but not quite. Not quite. We had a lot of really close ones too. All right, that is going to finish up strap 3. We are through the first 300 of the 500 $1 bills. But I have 2 more. I have 2 more straps. We're going to do 2 more straps. See what we can find. At the end, we'll look up all our star notes and see what the run size is on them. So strap number 4, let me look at these and see how out of order they are. These have been relatively in order so far, which is really unusual. I have found some that are going, every bill is in the same order. We will see if that means we have less finds in this or more finds, because that hasn't happened very often. We are looking for fancy serial numbers. 7030315, not quite. If I I find one or miss one and someone from the stream find one, I'll slow down and show it to you. We're looking for any bill that has 5 of the same number in a row or more. Only uses 3 numbers in the serial number. Has the number ending in a star instead of a letter, making it a star note. Predalien, thanks for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Yes, and anyone that's here for the first time not subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. We do put out a bunch of content every week. Coin hunting and searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. We put out a daily short video between 8 and 10 p.m. about coin hunting. We do live streams on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Fridays at high noon, Saturdays at 2 p.m., all of those times central. On Saturdays, we have giveaways where we give away coins, silver certificate, fancy dollar bills, gold backs, 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold occasionally. Price of gold went over $2,100 today. That looks like something because it is 4883 4844. This only uses 4s, 8s, and a 1 lonely 3 up there, meaning it is a trinary. Only using 3 numbers. We do hang on to those. They are worth a little bit above face value right now on eBay, so we hang on to them. I just got to find my stack where I put the last trinary, right there. Filled her up. Did you get any change to check, Ward? That's the question. I was able to make my own dupes. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Almost spin a note. Got to start putting them in a good safe spot. Yes, you do. Got to take care of them. The fancy number is part of it, but the condition of the bill is the other part of it. And the better condition it is, the more it may be worth. And the best you can do is keep it in the same condition you found it. But that's not real hard to do if you take a little effort and do that. We did find a 1969 dollar bill. The older ones do carry additional value. I'm not familiar with how much additional value in that one is worth, but I will be looking it up. We did find a radar where the number reads the same front to back and back to front. And when I say we, the people in the stream found it because Paul missed it. It's nice to have another 50 set of eyes on this as you're doing it. So if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps us out a bunch. We really appreciate it. My grandsons have set a goal to be at 10,000 subscribers by year's end. We got a chance to do it. This new format has helped us out. 720400022, not quite a trinary. 7 2 zeros and 4s. Kind of a cool note, but I'm not going to keep it. Nicholas, awesome. Your grandpa used to do the same thing. Let me show you something my grandpa did for me. First off, when I was born, and Pa's 60 now, it's hard for me to say, but I'm 60. I was denying it for a long time. My dad's best friend gave me a copper piggy bank, exactly like this one. It was my prized possession. My great-grandfather gave me a Morgan dollar when I was born. That went in this piggy bank and has been in it for 60 years. It's in the other room, and I hung on to that. I bought 4 of these for my 4 grandkids and 1 extra for me to have here in the coin room, and I gave them each their very first Morgan dollar and put it inside their piggy bank for them to have. 2 of my grandkids have fallen in love with coin hunting and serial number searching. Probably only one of them's in love with serial number searching, but both of them are in love with coin hunting. We've been streaming and doing videos for over 3 years now. They have got quite the collection of coins. There's a trinary. I like that one. 190-099-11. Ones, nines, and zeros. It's a trinary note. It does carry a little value above face value, so we will hang on to that. Chad, that book I showed a while ago for older notes, this, in my opinion, is the best place to search. Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date. You can get this on eBay. Dean Oakes and John Schwartz is a very good resource to have. As far as star notes, trinary notes, repeaters, and all that, it's a new enough thing. It is a new enough thing. While there are a few people that have put newer books out on it, as far as a monetary guide, we're not there yet. So most people are letting eBay, of all things, be the guide to value on these, because the value is what somebody's willing to pay for it. And on bills right now, looking up eBay and seeing what they're selling for is the best place to get an idea of value on bills. On coins, I like to use PCGS.com. PCGS.com is a very, very good place to look up the mintage size and the value of any U.S. coin. They do have a few foreign coins on there as well. You got to understand, when you're looking at PCGS.com, they are listing the high retail value. And they list it out by the grade of the coin from 1 through 70. Also, I got a little preview email the other day that I believe APMEX, world's largest supplier of coins and coin supplies, who we are sponsored by on our Grow Our Hobby initiative, they're going to be adding a value guide as well on their website. You ever want to buy anything from APMEX, they got just about everything on there. We do have a discount code, one of the very few in existence, called Grow the Hobby. If you use that as your discount code on APMEX, you can save $5 on any purchase $50 or more. And if you're clever about it, you can come close to buying silver at spot price. And you can't do that very often. Silver is $23 and something an ounce right now. That's okay, Chad. We have new people filtering in and out of this all the time because of the way YouTube is putting them in the shorts feed right now. So you'll hear me repeating a lot of stuff, trying to catch some of the new people that have come in with information. I'll re-show some of our best searches, because you pop in all of a sudden to some dollar bill serial numbers and you're like, what in the world is wrong with this guy? What is he doing? And I know there are people that think that. There are people that even stick around that think that. And what I'm doing is I'm searching the serial numbers of $500 bills today, looking for fancy ones or ones that end in a star that will have a value above face value. Still looking for one that's worth a ton of money. I haven't found one worth a ton of money yet. Maybe $20 is the highest value I've found, but I've only been doing it for a couple months, and it is possible. I found a bunch of bills that are worth above face value. I sold 30 different notes on my auction Saturday. Now I only sold 10 notes for $15 a piece, but I try to keep it as good a value on our auctions as we can. So I made a little money on those. They got a good buy and got to start a bill collection. We're getting close to the end of our fourth strap here. But we do put out a daily short video on coin hunting. We're searching serial numbers for bills right now, but we search pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, and half dollars every week, myself and my 10-year-old and 13-year-old grandsons. Too many numbers, 6s, 3s, 4s, and 2s. And we put out a short video every day, like a 20-second video showing you a cool find from a roll of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or half dollars that we have searched from a box. We do also go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where we'll search a box of dimes, a box of half dollars, and $501 bills. We do the same at high noon on Fridays, and we hunt 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars every Saturday at 2 o'clock, all time central. All right, that is going to wrap up the first 400 bills of today's hunt. We've got 100 left, and then we're going to search the star notes looking for fancy serial numbers. So there is our 5th and final strap. Let me check these. So that strap had them all going in the same direction, and we did not find any star notes, but we did find a good radar note. So Paul's going to take a real quick break, and I'm going to leave our best find of the day up here for y'all to look at, and I will be right back. Wonder where my, there it is. Stream resuming soon. Keep everyone company, moderators. I'll be back in a sec. All right, thanks for waiting. I did hear someone subscribe while I was gone. Thank you for that. We appreciate it very, very much. That is one of our best finds we had today, probably the best find. 15799751, a palindrome, a radar note, reads the same front to the back, 15791579, and that has a nice value. And I missed it, and several people in the stream saw it, so keep your peepers open and see if you can't help me find something if I happen to miss it. All right. Yeah, I forgot to mention the B bookmarks as well. That is a very cool note. All right, our last 500. What can we find? We also found a 1969. First one I have found that old. It's a cool find. A couple birthday notes, a couple 4-of-a-kinds. So glad to have those. Shoot me an email, Walker. It's a longer answer. When this first started, the first week, it was very, very good. And YouTube has changed the format now with what they do on it. So it would be a long answer. Shoot me an email to remind me, or I'll give you a call after the stream and I'll tell you about it. Ah, star note, star note. I have 8 of those. 8 radars? That's awesome, Jay Billings. I got 3, I think, now. 10557-142, you all have star emojis. I want to see some star emojis. Can I please see some star emojis, please? June 17th, 1579. So I need to find that note then. Sounds interesting. So we'll hang on to that star note. That is from 2017. We will look up the rarity of that at the end of the stream. We'll be using the website mycurrency.com. 7450033. The 3s are raised a little bit, but not one we're going to hang on to. There's my stars. Thank you guys and gals, fellas and fellettes. I got one missing, the 171789 seal. Cool. Missing the seal, Edwin. That's good. I haven't found one missing or misplaced seal yet. 1979 $10 bills. Awesome, Jay Billings. If you all aren't familiar with, we've got Walker Magnet in here, and we have Copper Owl coins in here, and we did have Hunting Southwest Ohio. We may still have him in here. And Dad Hunts Coins. They are all content providers, and they also do videos on this great hobby. Almost a trinary. 415-451-51711, but not. So if they want to put in !me, it'll give you another channel that does videos and live streams on coin hunting you can check out. They've all got entertaining channels. Let's see if I can get this right. Walker Magnet streams every Saturday at 10 a.m. and then sometime during the week, kind of Wednesday afternoonish, but not always, he and Alley Cat will hunt a box of nickels together, and that's a lot of fun. Copper Owl Coins streams every Sunday afternoon, I think around 2 p.m. That's a very over-inked 4 right there. Again, just a tiny value above face value. And Hunting Southwest Ohio hunts every Saturday evening, for sure. I think it's at 6 Central. And then also, I forget the other night. Somebody help me out on Hunting Southwest Ohio. Is it Monday night? Or is it a different night? I've forgotten. Usually pop over and say hi, and now I've forgotten. We do appreciate everyone that's in here. We are searching 500 $1 bills. We're on our last 100, looking for fancy serial numbers. A fancy serial number, let me show you some examples of what we're looking for. These are things that we have found just in the last couple weeks. 5 7s in a row. 7s or 8s are the best number to find blocks of, because they are 7s considered fortunate in U.S. culture, 8s considered lucky or fortunate in the Asian culture. So you want to find something with a lot of 7s or 8s. We keep anything with at least 4 of the same number in a row. There's 4 5s. Carries a little value above face value. This is called a repeater, 3042, 3042. That carries a premium above face value. This is, I guess, 4 pairs, or a repeater again. 1717, and then 4 8s. That carries some value above face value. This one carries a little more because it's got 8s and 7 in it. 80, 70, 70, 80. I wish that bill was in better condition, but that is a very nice 4 pairs bill. We're looking for star notes all the time, where you've got a star at the end of the note instead of a letter. 0185-0019. It's not a fancy serial number, but the star means this was used as a replacement to damaged or bills they made a mistake on during printing. And we always look those up at the end of the hunt to see how rare they are. But star notes, kind of a fad right now, has gone nuts. They're going for $2 and up on YouTube. I'm sorry, not on YouTube, on eBay. This is called a birth date note, 2019-07-17. So July 17th of 2019. Is July 17th of 2019 your birth date? If so, these things are going $10 to $20 on eBay right now for people to buy the note with their birth date note on it. I'd cut you a better deal than that. Right now I'm just collecting them. This is a cool note. This is called a broken ladder. It would be considered a ladder if it was in order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This has the 0, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and the 7. So 8 different numbers, but not in sequential order, called a broken ladder. Does carry a premium above face value. If you're here for the first time, consider subscribing. We would appreciate it. We put out a bunch of content during the week. 5522, 5292. This is considered a trinary. It only uses 3 different numbers in the serial number. What you really want to find is a binary that only uses 2 numbers in the serial number. I haven't found one of those yet. This is called a gas pump or an odometer note, where the last 6, or the last one of the numbers is outside of alignment, and that 6 is raised above the alignment of the other numbers. So we hang on to those. That's another trinary. This one's cool. We just found another one of these a while ago. 94700749. It's a palindrome. Reads the same front to back and back to front. Also known as a radar note. 94709470. So that's what we're looking for. We're in our last $100 searching today, going through $500. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you a thing, and it really helps us out. We appreciate it. We have a goal to make more people aware of coin hunting and dollar bill serial number searching. I do it with my grandsons every week, and we've been doing it for 3+ years, doing videos and live streams. They both have quite a collection of coins now, and they have actually absolutely fallen in love with the hobby. I figure anything they're doing that's not video games, internet, or on their cell phone is an improvement. And they have fallen in love with it. It is something you can do relatively inexpensively. If you got grandkids coming over, or you want to play something with your kids new, spend some time with them, or niece and nephews coming for vacation, go to the bank. See if they will sell you a box of pennies. A box of pennies is $25 face value. You could buy a box of pennies for $25. You go home, you search it with your kids, grandkids, whatever, or yourself. You can look for as little as just wheat pennies if you want, although there are a lot of other cool things to search for when you're hunting a box of pennies. We average 7 to 10 wheat pennies a box, so if you're only hunting for wheat pennies and keeping the wheat pennies, you take the other $24.90 back to the bank, cash it in, get you another box, throw in a dime, and you've had probably 2 hours of fun searching a box of pennies for 10 cents. On a per hour basis, I will, hard to find a hobby, unless it's maybe star watching with your naked eyes, that are less expensive than that. And you never know, you might find an Indian head scent in your pennies, a flying eagle scent, a 1909 SVDB that's worth $1,000 regardless of what condition it's in. There are a lot of adheres and varieties to look for when you're hunting pennies. Excuse me for a second. That is Grammy, my wife, telling me she's on her way home from work, most likely. If not, she'll call right back, because I just sent her a quick text. In a perfect world, I'll be done with this when she gets home, but I don't think I'm quite going to be done. But it's a fun hobby. Please consider subscribing. We do short videos on coin hunting every day. They release around 9 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. We show our best finds of the week of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars. Tonight's video is at 8 p.m. and it's on a great $50 find that we had this week. All of the short video content is 99% of it is new content. If I have an amazing find in our Saturday stream or one of our other live streams during the week, I will come back and show that on a short video as well, because I want a lot of people to be able to see it. We live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where we hunt a box of dimes, a box of half dollars, and we search 500 $1 bills for fancy serial numbers. We do the same at high noon on Friday. And then on Saturday, we search 5 to 7 boxes of half dollars, and I hunt with my 10-year-old and 13-year-old grandsons on Saturdays. Saturday is kind of our reunion stream every week, and it usually lasts at least 5 hours. We do a short auction at the end of the stream offering numismatic finds, silver, copper, some special currency. You never know exactly what we may have on our auction. We try to keep it fresh. You can tell in the chat some of the names are in green. Those are members of our channel. To be a member, you are eligible to bid. You can be a member for as little as 99 cents a month. You also get free shipping. You can bid without being a member as long as you're someone that is active in our chat that I am aware of and have seen before. We've only got about 5 or 6 bills left to go, then we'll be looking up those. There's a birthday note. It'd have to be 118 years old. Yeah. Excuse me. 12/17 of 1905. December 17th of 1905. Somebody maybe had a parent, grandparent, someone special to them that was born 12/17 of 1905. We do hang on to all of our birth date note. Those are going for $10, $15, $20 on eBay right now. I have 80 1947 Buffalo nickels, all silver. Okay, Jay Billings, Buffalo nickels were not made out of silver. Buffalo nickels were made out of clad. I'm not aware of any Buffalo nickel that is silver unless it's a silver round. Buffalo nickels are valued based on rarity and condition. Any Buffalo nickel with a readable date is worth at least 50 cents. If one's in really, really great shape, like it looks like it just was minted last week, it could be worth hundreds of dollars. So it all depends on what kind of shape it's in, but they won't be made of silver. I have $800 in spot. Cool, Amphibious. Silver went up a little today. Gold went up a bunch. Well, silver by 1% went up more, but gold's over $2,100 a spot. Is it worth selling? Amphibious, I missed your original question, I guess. Is what worth selling? Is any of the bills that I'm finding, are they worth selling? A lot of these are worth double face value, $2 a piece. People are selling them on eBay all the time for star notes at $2 a piece. Binaries are going for much more than that. Radars, repeaters are going for much more than that. Birth date notes, like I said, you can get $10 or $20 if you can find somebody missing that birth date note. So if you wanted to sell them, I hang on to them right now. I do sell some. I'm not selling on eBay. The Hopi Tribe. Okay, Jay Billings. Have bags and bags of silver dollars pure. Well, that's awesome. Douglas, hang on to those. They're in great shape. You got a lot of money there. The red seal dollar bills do have value for sure. You want to hang on to those. They are worth money. Very old $10 bill. Very nice, Douglas. Grandfather just turned 100. Awesome, Jay Billings. My grandfather almost lived to 100, but did not quite make it. Richard B, we've had some good finds. We're almost done. We're almost done. 05188508 wanted to be a repeater or a radar, but it's not. We've got 6 or so star notes we'll be looking up here. I think we got less than 10 bills left to search. We did find a 1969 dollar bill, the oldest one I have found searching. So that was cool. I do not have any idea the value of it. There's a historical birthday note, May 9th of 834, a long time ago. Last bill. All right, that's going to wrap up our $500 search for the day. But we are going to be looking up now the star notes we found to see how rare they are. We go to what is called the website mycurrencycollection.com. And if it's not down, and it didn't come up the first time, there I found it. Let me see. Come over here and show you the site right there. Star note lookup. And we're going to be keying these in. I'm searching these out by the year they are. Got a 2017, a 2017A, a 2013, another 2013, and a 2021. So we will start with the 2021. We will key in the serial number B0481818666 star. You have to key in the whole number, and if you get it right, you can go to it. And that says that was a run of 3.2 million. It is up there under me. Let me shrink me down a little bit first. You can see it. 3.2 million. That's the average run size, so that's on the less rare side. Now we will look up. The next one is going to be a 2017. That number is K1055742 star. That is also a run of 3.2 million, so that is less rare. That is the average size that they run. If it was less than that, it would be a little more rare, maybe have a little less value. Now we're going to look at a 2017A. F 099200895 star. Also 3.2 million. Now we've got two 2013s. And 2013s are the ones you want, but you want them to have the B serial on it, because those could be part of the series that were made that have a twin sister out there with the same serial number. These are both L's, so they won't be that. 0878 3778 star, a run of 3.2 million. And the last one, if you find twin sisters, if you find both of the bills with the same serial number and they're in decent shape, you're talking about thousands of dollars. So I hang on to them and hope that on the website called Star Note Project, that one day somebody registers one of the other ones I found, and we can make a deal and split the profits. All right, also 3.2 million. So all of our star notes were of the more common variety today. So we're still glad to have those. My thing is a $2 bill. Douglas, I love $2 bills as well. I should be picking up some $2 bills on Wednesday to do some serial number searches on $2 bills. If they happen to be ones that just haven't been in circulation before, they will probably have consecutive serial numbers, and I will use 2 consecutive serial number $2 bills as giveaways in my Saturday stream. So again, considering turning on your bell notifications and all, so that you know when we're streaming. You want to be there on Saturday, because usually it's a 1 in 100, one at the worst odds to try to win something. I'm using, Douglas, right there was mycurrencycollection.com. You want to check all your star notes on that. mycurrencycollection.com. mycurrencycollection.com, Jay Billings. Go check out all your star notes there. If you find one with a run of under 3.2 million, the little arrow at the bottom will be moved over to the it reset. Right here in this area, if you can see, it's towards the bottom. It says run size 3.2 million, less rare. There's a little arrow, and the farther to the right that arrow gets, the more rare the run is, and the more value your star note could have. So definitely want to check those out. Hello, Isabella. Good to see you. Hello, Mr. Gold Kush. Are all quarters before? Yes. All U.S. quarters 1964 and earlier are 90% silver, and as of today have a melt value of around $4 of silver. Not even considering what they might be worth if, from a numismatic standpoint, if they're rare. Yeah, all quarters 1964 and below you want to hang on to. All dimes 1964 and below are 90% silver. All half dollars 1964 and earlier are 90% silver. All half dollars 1970 to 1965 are 40% silver. All 1945, 44, 43, and the latter half of 1942 nickels, Jefferson nickels, are made out of 35% silver. So all of those contain value above the face value of the coin, just in the silver value. Even a silver nickel with 35% silver content is worth over $1 in melt value right now. So you definitely want to hang on to all of those. So we appreciate everyone watching with us today. Let me show off some of our best finds from today. Let's see here. This is one of the better finds we had today. Oh, I folded one over. No! 19009911. That's what we call a trinary. It only uses 3 numbers in the serial number, 9s, 0s, and 1s. Those do contain a little value above face value, so you want to hold on to those. This was a really cool find. You got to come down here a little lower to be able to see it. But this is an old dollar. 1969, and I don't find very many dollar bills that are older than 2000. So to find one 1969, that one definitely has value above face value. We'll be hanging on to it. You already put in a protective sleeve. This is a cool find, and I missed it, and the people in my stream found it. 15799751. It reads the same frontwards and backward. It's a palindrome. And we call it a radar note, and those carry quite a bit of value over face value when you find one, and that was a really good find today. And then we found 6 star notes, 12019698 with a star at the end instead of a letter. That signifies that this is a replacement note, that it has been put out to replace damaged or error bills that were printed. And originally in print, the odds of finding these are around 1 in 100, but a lot of these are getting taken out of the market, and those odds are getting higher and higher every day. But there's a real fad going on star notes right now, and if you can find a fancy number and a star note combined, you've really got something. But even the basic star notes right now are going for close to $2 each, and bringing a value nicely above premium. So we appreciate everyone being with us here today. If you're here for the first time, we've only got a couple minutes left in the stream, but we'll probably be doing this again tomorrow because I've got another $1,001 bills. We'd ask you to consider subscribing. We would appreciate that. We do put out content very frequently during the week. Every day we have a short video on coin hunting. Tonight's is at 8 p.m. They're usually 8, 9, or 10 p.m. Tonight's feature is on $half, and we got a really good $half to show off. We also do live streams every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We call it Coinsomniacs. You never know how long it might go. We do it for those that are insomniacs like me and like coin hunting. On Wednesday nights, we hunt a box of dimes, we hunt a box of $half, and we hunt 500 ones looking for serial numbers. That stream will go 3 to 4 hours. We repeat that format on Fridays at high noon. All these times are Central Time. And then on Saturday, we have our big stream of the week. I hunt with my 10-year-old and 13-year-old grandson. Be opening 5 to 7 boxes of $half. And it is a donator stream, so people can get involved and we can open boxes for you. We do that every week. If we don't have any donators, we open them just for fun. But we do have, we give away always at least 5 or 6 prizes on our Saturday stream giveaways. We'll give away silver certificates, gold backs that are 1/1000th of a troy ounce of gold, fancy dollar bills we have found. We'll give away different coins, silver, copper. You never know what we're going to give away, but you do know we're going to give away something every Saturday, and we start at 2 o'clock. We do have an auction immediately following our live stream on Saturday where we'll sell 10 to 15 lots of numismatic coins, bullion, currency. Again, you never know what might show up on one of our auctions. So we appreciate everyone being here today. Moderators, thank you so much for being here and helping me out. I could not do this without you. Thanks to all our members. Appreciate you being here as well, and all of our subscribers, and especially all our new subscribers. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I have no idea what time we'll do this tomorrow, but I probably will. I do have to take back 5 5-gallon buckets of coins to the bank so I can afford to buy my new coins on Wednesday. So thanks for being with us. I'll for sure see you Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and for sure see you every night with our short videos. We'll see you again soon when Paul has more spare time. Thanks all.